Well, first, tell us a little bit about Learn to Cope,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can dive into kind of how you got to where you
Sure.
did with it. So,
Yeah. It's really a network today. And it started years ago when my son was experimenting with prescriptions, which, the whole OxyContin, Percocets, all that was hitting the streets late
yeah.
90s. And it was, right after his graduation, 2001. And, he was one of the many thousands of, young kids with the adolescent brain
Right.
that we all know doesn't develop fully until you're 26.
right.
That tried something and thought he would be okay the next day. What ended up happening is he became addicted and, moved on to heroin and that whole bit. First thing I did was, maybe this is my fault.
Sure.
Or, my husband and I were trying to learn on our own what to do, where to go, and I needed help. I needed to know where to bring him. I didn't know anything about the whole continuum of care, like detox and then step down or any
Sure,
of that.
sure.
I had no idea what the difference was between a halfway, a sober house, any of that. So I went to this meeting hoping that I would get some of those answers. And it took me, it was really hard even just to raise my hand and say, I need help. Like, what do I do? Where do I go? And the woman literally put her hand up in my face and said, this meeting is not about your son. It's about you. And I was like, no, it's not about me. I need help. I need to know what to do. He's going to die.
Right.
And that was it for me. It was like, you know what? I need to find these answers myself. And I ended up doing this little Yahoo message board website, and I'm trying to keep up with people. And finally, I'm like, we just have to start meeting. And fast forward today, there's 25 chapters around the state of Massachusetts. Our website, which is private, I mean, it's public, but if you join the forum, it's private for families because it's not putting your whole life out on Facebook or anything. And there's, I think today, like 10,600 people on there. I called it Learn to Cope because my email address was learn2cope2001 because I used to research things online and I never wanted anyone to know my name, so I was like, I'm learning to cope. It's the year 2001. So that's how the name.
Wow.
So it was all just like never
Organic.
organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.